And action! Cut! It's a wrap.
Going to auditions.
Oh yeah.
Is always a very funny bit.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell me like a fun audition or just the most horrible audition? Like one of those that they tell you, just be the color yellow, and you look at them like, oh, just one of those moments.
My lovely agent, Miriam, she called me up and she went, I've got a toothpaste commercial for tomorrow. Toothpaste commercial. And I was like, brilliant. What time? She was like 9:30 or so. And I was like, great, perfect. That gives me time to go get my teeth cleaned in the morning. Because I was like, I need my teeth cleaned anyway. So I called up Judy, my hygienist. I was like, Jude, you got to fit me in. Got an audition tomorrow. Toothpaste commercial. She was like, yeah, babe, don't worry about it, babe. 7:30. And I was like, 7:30. Got dropped off there, went, got my teeth cleaned, excellent, 50 quid, boom. Got into town. There, I was like, I'm going to look at my size on the train. Because she was like, oh, it's like 1.5 sides. And I was like, she was like, it's mainly reaction. So I'm on the tube, reading it. Dog toothpaste commercial. It was for a dog toothpaste commercial. And the scene literally read, woman with terrible teeth sits next to her dog. And I literally got to the audition, and they were lovely. They were lovely guys, and they were like, "Are you okay wearing false teeth? You're all right with the because we're going to give you really bad teeth." And I was like, "No, that's absolutely fine. That's great. That's great. I've been up since 5 getting to my hygienist.
I just had my freaking teeth
And I came out. I was like, Miriam was like, "How did that go?" I was like, "Yeah, I got my teeth cleaned this morning, didn't I?" And she was like, "Oh, Rosie."
Oh, Rosie.
I didn't get it, unfortunately. Me and the dog did not have the right chemistry, but there we go.
Poor little dog. What dog was it?
It was a Westie, I want to say.
Oh, sorry, I love
those
dogs.
fluffy white things.
I love dogs.
But it was so funny. But at least I had my teeth cleaned.
See, something good came
Yeah.
out of that. Just hygienist.
I think I went out that night. Teeth looked great. Really
great, sparkly.
Sparkly pal.
Good. And what were the best and the worst advice you've ever gotten, acting related?
Oh God, best and worst advice.
Yeah.
In terms of auditioning.
No, in terms of whatever you want in the acting world.
Best advice given: let your agent know before you get your hair cut.
And how do you follow that?
No. But luckily, when she said, she was like, "Oh, you've had your hair cut," and I was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." I didn't. And she was like, "No, it looks nice." New headshots though, so getting new headshots now. Worst advice. Worst advice? I was told not to chat to people before going into an audition. Like, don't to be in your own zone. And I get it, be in your own zone, doing this, but I get so much more relaxed if I do my work earlier, get there, just sit down and just have a chat with someone. Then I'm not nervous.
Yeah.
And just being curious about what other people are doing.
Exactly.
And then
And
going
you
in.
meet such lovely people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't you think that I've only ever felt that kind of, because everyone thinks, they're all bitches and they're all like bitching about and this and that.
Yeah.
I've only ever felt that in dance calls.
Mm.
Because acting, like actors and singers and everyone is really supportive. And I'm not saying dancers are not. Maybe it was just the ones that were next to me at that dance call that kind of laughed in my face when I said, "Would you mind going over that hate with me?" And they were just like, and went away. And I was like, okay, so this is what acting, dance calls are all about. But yeah.
Do you know what? That is actually a change for answer. Best advice: don't be a dick. I got told that by my drama school teacher. She was like, "Don't be a dick, because people will know. People will find out because the world is so small."
Yeah.
But also, just don't be a dick in general, because people will. The reason why I was told once that like big actors come in bands. You've got the people who really are trying their hardest, so they will be super nice to everyone. Then you've got band B, you know, the sort of, you know, young people who come up into acting who've never had to care about a thing in the world.
Yeah.
They're the douchebags.
Yes.
And then you've got at the top, you know, you've got your national treasures, your Judi Dench's, your Ian McKellens, and all of those actors that they will use time and time again because they are good people. They are nice, they are fun, they are caring. They are not dicks.
So yeah,
Don't be a dick.
To be fair, it was a musical theatre school audition. So it was for drama school. So
Okay.
maybe people haven't learned that they're not supposed to be.
Drama school's so competitive, the auditions are so competitive.
Yeah. So maybe that was it. But I just thought, like, why? You are so much taller than I am. You are blonde. We are clearly never going to compete for the same role.
Exactly.
Why are you... But yeah.
Mm.
But otherwise, I find that audition rooms, the waiting room, people are always very nice.
I always think, do you really think that people are going to see that attitude and go, you're a great actress, you're a great actor?
I think...
Do you really think that? That
I
makes
think
you
that
better
those people that
at your
act
craft?
like that have just engraved that that is confidence, and that comes across as I am comfortable with my own self, and I'm here and I've conquered this room already. And that is clearly not what's happening, but for some reason that's what... It's the only justification in my head, because as we all know, bad people are not bad people just because there's a justification for them to act that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, I think it's a self-confidence thing. I think it's a front that people put on, and I think people do have an association that actors are that, especially people who don't know the industry at all. Like I get asked that question all the time by friends of mine. Like, who's a massive douchebag? Who's a real bitch? And I'm like, A, I'm not going to tell you, and B, also, no, actually the best people I've worked with have not been that way, and I don't care about the rest, so there we go.
True. Now this part, I'm going to ask you one final question, and then there's like little snippets, but it's not like, it's...
Right.
This is the last question. And the question is, what is the question that you've always wanted to be asked and no one has ever asked?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
And it can be anything.
What is the one question I'd love to be asked? Do you know what? It was probably what I thought about the whole allegations thing, because I think it's always really interesting to see what people think. If I could go with something really random here.
You could. We're not going to answer it. We're literally just going to have the question.
Okay. If I could be artistic director of what theatre, what would it be?
Good. That's a good one.
Is it?
It
Is it a good question?
It is.
Okay. And my answer.
No, I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to know. It's
Well,
literally
now I
that.
feel cheated.
You can tweet your answer.
I will.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for talking to me, and thank you for being part of the Women's Radio Station. A little
I'm
bit of
so
the afternoon.
happy to be here. Thank you very much.